What is going on YouTube? My name is Lucas, and today we're going to be talking about Alpine Holdings, ticker symbol ALPP, and holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen, did they put out some epic numbers. Truly amazing numbers. They really do have a very bright future coming for them, and many of you know that they are right on the cusp of getting listed to the Nasdaq. Any day now. We've literally been talking about this, but it is literally any day now that they are going to be uplisted to the Nasdaq. I'm super pumped to provide this information to you because this is incredible. So if you're interested in ALPP, if you're interested in Alpine Holdings, I suggest you stay tuned right after this. But before we dive in and start attacking these numbers and really start finding out about ALPP, I ask that you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below, and now it's time to get into the video. Let's go. This company literally is constantly setting the bar when it comes to really just doing amazing things. They haven't even got to the Nasdaq yet and have incredible numbers. Like I said in the open, we are going to dive into that. But from a video perspective, I always like to discuss and talk about the drone perspective. Obviously, this company is in a lot more, but really from my video perspective, that's what I enjoy covering is drones. Obviously, we understand ALPP has Vayu, we understand ALPP has Impossible Aerospace, and they are doing incredible and really have a good vision for what they want to use these drones for. And honestly, guys, the evolution, everything that's going to evolve from drones, especially with this company, is going to be significant. We're going to see a wave of things just start to really come out when it comes to drones. We're going to see it from a package delivery. I mean, the endless opportunities that drones are going to provide people and the services that they're going to provide are going to make things a lot more efficient, but they're also going to be a lot more just overall well-rounded and just do amazing things for us as a society. So without further ado, it's time to dive into these numbers and really talk about ALPP and the significance of the numbers that they did. So this is absolutely incredible. Alpine Holdings Inc., ticker symbol ALPP, reports $33.5 million in revenue for 2020 and 19% growth over 2019, and expects to report shareholder equity growth of $40 million in quarter one. Guys, that is absolutely incredible. That truly is incredible. And to think about all the subsidiaries that they have that are feeding into this, that's what's incredible. So you're seeing success from a company-wide, really led by a very amazing CEO in Kent Wilson, just doing incredible things. Love the transparency as an investor. Amazing. So let's dive into this. A leading operator and owner of small market businesses is pleased to announce that its revenue for 2020 grew at a rate of 19% over 2019, and that the company expects to report its shareholder equity to grow $40 million in Q1 2021. Dear shareholders, here we go. I am pleased to say that our year-over-year revenue grew $33.5 million at a rate of 19% over 2019. I will also add that our revenue should have grown to $47 million, which would have been 64% growth year-over-year in 2019, but the pandemic had other plans for the global economic outlook. So that also gives you some perspective on if we really didn't endure the pandemic, where they would have been forecasted, where they actually would have been at. That's absolutely incredible. $47 million is insane. There are times in life where what you do in now has a significant impact on your journey. 2020 brought on a great challenges for our community, families, and businesses, and Alpine 4 was not immune to those challenges. And at the onset of COVID-19 pandemic, the executive leadership team and the board of directors made the decision to put our employees and their families first. Something you really want to see. That's extremely positive right there. We purchased 10,000 KN995 masks for our 293 employees, redesigned workflow areas to ensure that employees had greater space between them on the production floors, modified our work schedules to allow fewer people in one area, and pushed non-production employees to work from home. We rode through 2020 with over 278 employees and retained 95% of our workforce. Achieving this employee retention was not easy, and it was not an easy feat. Our revenue was off by over 26%. So keep that in the back of your mind, guys. It was off by 26%, and they're saying in reference to the pandemic. If you analyzed our combined revenue for newly acquired subsidiaries, Excel Fabrication, and Deluxe Sheet Metal, not accounted for in 2019, that's another thing to consider. The decision to retain our employees did not have consequences. Financially, we took a significant hit to our profit and loss statement of $3.2 million in additional expenses by keeping our employees at the level we did and not reducing the workforce to match our revenue. In all honesty, I'm okay with that. And the reason is because if that truly is the reason, keep your employees employed. Show your commitment to them. It'll pay out in the end, especially if you know you're going to be doing that in revenue. And I think that shows commitment to your employees, and it shows something to your shareholders as well. So I'm not upset about that. As financially painful as this employee retention was, we never lose sight that our employees are the backbone of our company, and consequently, retention was the only option. Additionally, we decided to write down some customer-based assets across our subsidiaries to adjust the loss of revenue from business that halted purchasing from us. This added an additional $1.5 million in non-cash losses, add in other adjustments to our pricing to keep our customers from going to competitors, and the net result of the pandemic on financial statement helped drive $8 million loss. Our decision to do whatever it took to keep our employees will pay huge dividends in 2021 and 2022. I agree. I could not agree more honestly with that statement. Again, it shows commitment. It shows that you care about your employees. With the current U.S.-based labor pool experiencing monumental shortages, Alpine 4 will have the ability to meet the growing demand of our customers, giving us a unique advantage over the competition. I am very pleased to say that in Q2 2021, the company will begin to post sales revenue that exceeds pre-pandemic revenue. When you combine the cost-cutting measure of our MIDK, maintain, invest, divest, kill exercise, which is kind of significant to them, exercise we did in Q2 and Q3 of 2020, the $50 million capital raise we did in Q1 2021, and our paying down of our debt by over $14 million to date, profitability is forthcoming and the company looks as healthy as it has ever been. Again, another very bold, very positive statement, something you really want to hear. And especially coming off a pandemic, guys. I mean, that's something you really want to hear. I'm also pleased to announce that in Q1 2021, we were able to effectuate a large capital raise that fundamentally strengthened the company. We accomplished this through 5 strategic institutional investment groups to raise over $50 million. This capital raise does so much more than add cash to our financial statements. It created the ability to reduce our debt burden at the subsidiary level, infuse cash to empower them to strategically purchase time-sensitive, again, a very key word right there, or key phrase right there, time-sensitive materials, hire new employees, and finally make capital investments that will differentiate our product offerings. In Q1 and Q2 2021, you will begin to our financial statements take on fundamental changes, strong cash reserve, a much lower cost of debt, which is significant. And then it says gross profit margin beginning to rise, increased shareholder equity from negative $8.7 million to positive equity estimated to increase $40 million, and ultimately net profit beginning to express itself in our financial statements. Again, a very significant piece, Something you really want to start to see is the net positivity. All this being said, we will look back at 2020 as a year of significant change for Alpine 4, but these changes pale in comparison to fundamental changes that have already occurred in 2021. We are undeniably in a new position of strength from a financial structure standpoint, and we will be a force to be reckoned with. I'm going to repeat that again because that is extremely, extremely significant and, again, very aggressive. I like to hear that. It is very aggressive. We are undeniably in a new position of strength from a financial structure standpoint, and we will be a force to be reckoned with as we continue to implement our DSF business model and begin to trade on the Nasdaq. Begin to trade on the Nasdaq. Guys, they know it's coming. We know it's coming. They've applied. They've done everything they can. People from a shareholder standpoint continuously are asking, trying to get updates. What's going on? Obviously, the Nasdaq has endured a lot too. Obviously, they're going through a pandemic. They had to approve a lot of things. Guys, we are literally, if we're a cup and it's full of liquid, it's literally just right on the edge of overpouring and going onto the ground or going onto the table, guys. We are literally right there. That's what's exciting about this company, is it could happen at any point, and when that happens, guys, we know as investors what we can expect from this company. We know currently where it's trading at is extremely, extremely exciting, because this is where we take advantage as investors. So, guys, this is an awesome, awesome opportunity. And like I said, guys, we're right there. Now, we've come to my favorite part of any video, and that's chart breaking down time. So let's swing on over here. Check out ticker symbol ALPP, Alpine 4 Holdings. So we are looking at a 1 month chart. And the reason is because I really want to kind of get an overlay of what the last month has kind of looked like. So it opened on Friday at $3.25. It still amazes me to see that. It's got as high as $3.25 and its low was $2.82. Incredible, guys. It truly is incredible to see that. Volume 1.723 million. Market cap currently is 496.3 million. 52-week high is $9.49. 52-week low is $2.04. Average volume 2.44. Excuse me, trying to go too quick. 2.422 million. It closed Friday at $3.10. It was down 4.32%. Absolutely, absolutely incredible. As you guys can see, this 1 month chart is all over the board. Up, down, a lot of upswings, a lot of downswings. Really, honestly, for the major portion of from April, I would say, has just kind of been a steady downtrend. Honestly, guys, from a technology perspective, kind of going along with the market, that portion makes sense. But for what this company is really doing, on the cusp of potentially going to the Nasdaq at any moment, like we've said multiple times in this video, really putting out decent numbers as an OTC at the moment. Honestly, I'm impressed. They have a ton of subsidiaries, very involved with drones, involved with sheet metal. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. The partnerships, the ties, the connections that they have is just incredible. A CEO who honestly is just very transparent, loves doing what he's doing, really enjoys being transparent for his shareholders and people out there that are interested in becoming shareholders. It's just, there's a lot going for this company that really we have, and that's what's cool, is I think we have yet to really fully unlock what this company is capable of doing, because once they get to the Nasdaq, I think they just take it to a whole new level, and it's going to be absolutely amazing to see, guys. So I just wanted to provide that from a 1 month perspective. And just really kind of go over and see what what this stock has been doing in a market relation. I appreciate you swinging by and checking out this video on ALPP, Alpine 4 Holdings. I can assure you this will not be the last video, especially since we are so close to getting to the Nasdaq. I do want to remind you guys, I am not a financial advisor, and anything I say in this video is for pure entertainment purposes only. And that's exactly what I'm here to do, is entertain. And you guys know how I do it. If you like this video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content flowing, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, have a good day.